Hey, everybody. Today is Thursday, January 13th, and we have a sponsor on tonight's show. Tonight's sponsor is K Pro's Corner.
K-Pro's Corner, K-Pro's Corner. She needs the likes, so you should join her. Cowlazars her minion, and all this is just her opinion. K-Pro's Corner, K-Pro's Corner. If you miss a show, then you're a goner. If you get to see one, remember that it's her opinion. Try to understand her. We know you can do it. Try, and she will only make a presentation. K-Pro's Corner, K-Pro's Corner. She's the one that they call Informer. Click for a subscription. Just don't forget, this is opinion.
Okay.
Oh,
K Pro's Corner,
we're going
everybody.
live in 5.
All right. Oh, that was our friend Randy. I heard he's taking requests, everybody, so you should email him at Valentine Goose Sundial / Beacon Star at proxyitem.iowa. Okay. So,
.com.
Yeah. All right. So how you doing, K Pro?
when you open your YouTube browser and you find that, how can life get any better?
So yeah, K Pro's Corner. It is a channel that K Pro has taken over. That's why we call it her corner. And there's the link. So everybody should go subscribe over there because she's got some things about the Forrest Fenn treasure hunt she's going to say.
Okay. So. And can I talk about rumors over here?
Yeah.
Because of course I got you and Mike are divorcing, and that's the reason you're going back to your.
I put you in the corner.
And then you put me in the corner and you're upset at me. No. You guys, sometimes there's not a conspiracy or fairy tale to tell. It was just much like, what are you doing?
Sorry, trying to get stuff set up over here. Yeah, you guys may have remembered a little YouTuber called Leroy related to the old Forrest Fenn. And here's a link to it. K-Pro had a little video about it. And what you might not know something related to Forrest Fenn and Leroy, but there's a link if anybody wants to watch that after tonight's show is over with.
Well, and some people were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you started with Leroy. I find it fascinating that Forrest was giving direction on things to say and all of that. And of course, I'm looking into, he says 9/11 and he says that 9 Mile. Of course, I'm thinking all of those things. I think it was interesting. And we're going to have Jeremy on the show on Monday and talk through that. Yeah. Fight over Chaseopoly money. Yeah, you can't fight over a couple of cents, guys.
Yeah. Now that's on our show Monday night. Forrest Fenn Treasure Found?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. All right. Well, that'd be cool.
I might have some other stuff that's really, really interesting. But I'm going to have to, it's only an opinion because I don't have a named source. So I got to do it on K-Pro's Corner or Mike gets mad at me and throws me out of the house. The house that Chaseopoly built.
That's right. So we do have breaking news, everybody. As Mike N reminds me, Copper Dan's Trolls Cache has been found, everybody.
Gone.
And if you are subscribed to the Copper Factory, actually it's Copper Dan's YouTube channel, Packer Jack and Copper Dan, they went over the solution. I was watching it, but then we had to have dinner, so I missed it. But,
you had to have dinner.
Oh, I wanted to have awesome stir fry K-Pro made. That is her corner, which is in the kitchen, by the way.
Okay.
You see your face, everybody?
It's on, Mr. Man. It's on.
Getting a divorce, huh?
Yeah, divorce. Oh, so many people are like, oh, what about this? And what about? Well, no. How about you have? You guys want to actually know? God, this dog's driving me crazy. Hold on.
Hey, honey, I understand you're upset.
Okay, so yeah, Copper Dan's Trolls cache has been found, but I'm not going to say who, when, where, what, where, or why, because Copper Dan went live with the solution, and Saturday I hear Copper Dan's going to go live with the finders. So congratulations to them, and you guys should go to Copper Dan's YouTube channel, subscribe. That's right, Buck, and check it out.
And if you want to know who actually won it, Copper Dan went on Ben's show and called in and accidentally said the name. So go listen to his 5-hour stream and you can know like the rest of us.
I don't think it's a secret, but it's Dan's stunt. It's a Dan's solution
thing. Come on.
Announcement to make, so we're going to let him do that on Saturday.
Let him do that. Yeah.
Hear all the stories on it was in Michigan though, as people surmised. Well, no, everybody thought it was in Michigan. So you were right.
Kay just said.
What's that?
Oh, I thought you were talking about me and Mike. I'm sorry. He's talking about Copper.
What are you talking about? Oh, under a year for us. That's nice. We have 1 year coming up. Let's see if we make it. That's right. Oh, Sassy says he's live right now. Well, he was. Yeah, that's cool. All right, everybody. So yeah, Trolls Cache is found, and that's why I made the name of tonight's video is the park closing down. K-Pro is the Treasure Hunt Amusement Park closing down. And I will say, me and you have a grand adventure that is currently active, and we only got 52 entries in our treasure hunt, which I understand it's not a huge prize. It's 100, 200, and 500, but I thought we were going to get closer to 100 actually.
Well,
so I was
about 120 last time. Yeah,
we had about 120 last time. So there's some really cool silver and other things as prizes, but I was a little disappointed with the turnout. So, and that just made me think that, the Beacon Star is an awesome puzzle treasure hunt. And what is Randy sold over 2 or 3 years, like 500 books. Xavier Marks seems like a really cool little puzzle. And I don't know what the book sales are on that because it just came out, but it doesn't seem like that many people have bought in. You know what I mean? The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt, they were found and stuff. But
well, did you say Johnny's? And what happened to Johnny's hunt?
Johnny's Treasure Quest? No, what happened?
Yeah. So he has a hunt. I didn't follow a lot of it, but Johnny posted it's for a $5,000 prize. And it was in some park where you all come and it's like a scavenger hunt, but it's for $5,000. And he's like, unless we get 100, we're not going to hold the hunt. And then like 3 or 4 days before, he's like, guys, we need 80 more. That means you only had 20 people sign up. So he
people have to buy in for that.
I think so. So.
But if it's in a park, I mean, if it's like show up here on this day and you only get 20, I don't know. It just seems like treasure hunts aren't as big now that the Thrill of the Chase is over. It just seems like treasure hunts aren't that big. I think they're a lot bigger in the UK. I think that's just a different mentality over there. Because I got on that Treasure Quest forum, whatever the UK forum is, and there's still a lot of some posts going on over there. But Sadhorn or Moment of Silence, and that's because 12.org is down. For those of you who know 12.org, I mean, that's where people used to go 8-9 years ago for treasure hunts, and everybody would post and it's down. Whoever owns it to let it go, apparently. I know they were going to try and sell it at one point, but it sounds like they just let it go instead of selling it. So I hope maybe somebody will buy it. Maybe somebody will start it back up.
I offered to buy it, 3 years ago when we were just friends, or 4 years, however long ago. And he wanted like $100,000. And I'm like, but it's not even an active forum really. And he's like, but it has really good information on it. And I'm like, $100,000? Like, I don't remember what it was, but it was like, I think it was like
20 grand, but even that is a lot too much.
Yeah.
Beaver Caddy said there's just too many that came out near the end of the year. I guess. I mean, 3D Bronze is doing his thing, but like even Copper Dan, that was a gold coin and 99 ounces of silver in that gemstone. And he had maybe 150, I think, people buy in.
Yeah, he still had a couple coins left. So
it just seems like he should have 1,000. I mean, I don't know. And I'm not blaming anybody. If you don't have time to buy in, that's fine. I'm not saying, oh, what's wrong with you people? I'm just saying I don't think treasure hunting. I think a lot of people got involved in Forrest Fenn's The Thrill of the Chase. 300,000 according to Forrest. But even if it's more like 30,000, I mean, that's still a lot. That's a lot of books.
Can I be a little edgy here?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it not as diplomatically as Randy Valentine Goose. Go see his channel. He's a good singer. Not all of these are treasure hunts. So when we say we're doing a treasure hunt, no, we're not. When 3D Bronze says he's doing a treasure hunt, no, he's not. Anything that is a riddle that you do online that you get a few people and it's gone within a month, he calls them popcorn hunts. I call them like riddles and puzzles and fun. It's still fun, but it's not a treasure hunt. Is I put $1 million in the Rockies, or even I'm going to put Beacon Star and Copper Dance. I put an item that is going to be worth, let's say, $5,000 or more. And it is a hunt. That's a treasure hunt in my mind. The rest of these, and we're doing one right now. It's fun.
Well, they're more like puzzles. I understand your distinction. Okay, so instead of a treasure hunt, you could call it a puzzle for a prize. PP, the PP hunt, a puzzle for a prize. But Copper Dance was a treasure hunt. I mean, that was a gold coin and silver. Yeah, right. And the Beacon Star is a treasure hunt. But you know, I mean, that's a good book. I know Randy doesn't advertise it. He's not out there hawking it. And his is a little bit different because it doesn't even say it's a treasure hunt. People are not going to know by looking at his book, but still for 550 or whatever it is, there should just be more sold. I think. I don't know. The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. You just tagged me in a post on Facebook today, and they say that something's in motion for this summer. And what's interesting is they said you don't have to buy anything. So it sounds like it's not going to be a book. They said prizes and all fun stuff. They can't announce it yet. Yeah, so we'll see.
Let's see those guys. Let's think about those guys in Utah. They're giving away a car and like major stuff, and they only get a few hundred.
As long as your PP doesn't get smacked, I guess you're doing all right.
Okay. Hey, boys, enough, boys. You're not 13.
Yeah, I don't know. For what I was saying is Forrest Fenn, I think the Thrill of the Chase brought in a lot of people. It was more about the thrill of the chase than it was so much about the treasure hunt aspect. And maybe that's because it wasn't an obvious puzzle. It wasn't an obvious.
The first few years, I saw Sassy in here. I haven't seen you in a while, Sassy. Thanks for being here. She was there early on in the first few years. Forrest used to have gatherings at his house of the 20 or 30 hunters for the first couple of years. Forrest said there's 350,000. No way. There wasn't anywhere near that. I would say maybe 100,000, and that's being really nice. What, he only sold 35,000 books, 50,000 books, not over 50,000. And his hit it big because there was a broken blaze and it went on for so long.
Yeah, and I guess who he was and his stories and stuff. And $1 million. I mean, $1 million. You know, everything. It's just a lot to his, I guess. But there is live audio from Forrest.
I can make that much money in 5 seconds.
So he didn't care about how many books he sold. But it was just different, I guess. There it is. Buck says my mind stays at about 13. PP hunt.
Boys. Do you see why I went to my own channel? You boys.
But I will be honest with you, K-Pro, because for the grand adventure we did, I really don't want to do another one because we only had 52. I mean, in other words, that's like doing a puzzle for close friends. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the 50 people that watch and stuff, but like we had talked about doing a bigger one, but when you get 50 people, when Copper Dan gets 150 people, is it really worth it?
Yeah, we got 100 last time. I would say I'll put it together because that was kind of your thing, and you kind of follow me on the Forrest Fenn stuff. Yeah, there's not a market there. There's not a business model there. And I think, I mean, Copper Dan didn't even break even. I don't think we'll just about break even. So it has to be for the fun of it. Definitely. And the hard part is, and I think this is where a lot of people kind of turn away, is, some people are going to go around the clock until they find it. And some of us just can't do that. I would like to do kind of the scavenger hunt thing because I think it'd be fun. But yeah.
You mean here in Vegas, like do a live in-person scavenger hunt type thing?
Well, okay, Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle Bell Rock is a good example. 10 grand. Everybody has the same timing. They stagger it. So it's not like you can just be around the clock, because the around the clock people, I love you guys to pieces. You should show the snapshot we did of Brian when we announced that Brian won it, right? He was this. And he's like, I was up until 5. I love him to pieces, but you have an incredibly smart person. Sassy's the same way. Bobby, bless his soul, he was the same way. Really incredible smart minds and the work ethic to get it cracked. So yeah, JBR is saying live hunt. I think we should do a live hunt. Well, we even talked to, that's an idea. There was some talk a couple years ago that Jingle Bell Rock wasn't going to be Jingle Bell Rock anymore. And we actually talked to the radio station about taking it over, which I think that would be cool. But anyway.
Well, and then I go back all the way back to James Fry, who had Endgame. I don't know if you guys remember, but Endgame was a novel that came out about the end of the world and, aliens and all this cool stuff. But he had a bunch of gold was the prize, and that gold was on display at Caesar's Palace. I had the book. And then he had plans to do all this bigger stuff, but the bigger stuff didn't happen. But the one book, I think he said they had over 100,000 people get to that website. So there were clues in the book that would lead you to a website, and there were puzzles. It was really cool the way it was put together. But I think he said they had 100,000. So I guess it's advertising. I guess it's the prize, and I guess it's what it is, what kind of puzzle it is.
Well, and the longevity portion, I think, is important. I'm sorry, my computer is going to die, and this is not good because I don't have the
Okay, I got it. Be put in her corner in a minute.
Hey, naughty boy.
Sorry.
Okay,
K-Pro's
you guys...
corner, everybody, check it out. What?
Oh, I have nothing. Go ahead. I just think that's funny.
Yeah, stuck in Chase Landia, who is not chasing Indy, by the way. He says people aren't going to pay and spend time for a hunt that is 1,000 miles from them, but people did that with the thrill of the chase, didn't they? And I guess the difference there is the poem was free. You didn't have to buy the book. So I guess people
that wasn't
free time. What was it?
A couple of things for me. One is it wasn't over in I felt like I had a chance. Like when Copper Dance came out, I was like, okay, is this going to be over in a day? Just like ours was over in a day. And I think that's what Beacon Star brings. I think that's what the Forrest Fenn hunt brings. Now add in Beacon Star, and this isn't a knock to Randy. I think he's doing a great job, but his wasn't $1 million. Forrest was $1 million. Forrest went on USA Today. Forrest marketed the hell out of his, and Randy could be nothing further from the marketeer of it. Like Steve Grogan is a good example. He was hustling down at the airport selling books. That's why
every weekend he would sell books. That's true.
Yeah.
Now, JBR Princess says she'd fly out for a good hunt, but that's just it. What is a good hunt? Is it the prize amount? Is it the puzzles? Is it?
Yes.
I mean, $1 million prize entices a lot of people who'd never heard of treasure hunts before, I think. So I think it would be interesting if a new treasure hunt came out that was legitimate, that actually had $1 million prize, how big it would get. You know what I mean? And when we were talking about Xavier Marks, one of our past shows, I always said, I don't understand why Hollywood actors or producers or whatever, the Hollywood people haven't come together and made a $10 million treasure hunt. I mean,
well,
it'd be huge.
I think
the entire world.
I think you totally disagree with this, and I could not agree more with Packer Jack and what he just posted.
Oh, right. Well, you mean people are turned off by the actual. Yeah, that's true. His poem. Well, then again, his poem seems straightforward, but was it? I don't know how straightforward.
It was a geyser it was 2 water confluences down a canyon to a fishing hole, cross over, walk up a dry creek, and it's right there. No, you Codebreaker Charlies, you turds. No.
I think, and like Sassy says, $100,000 wasn't bad. I wonder how many people actually worked on the David Blaine hunt back then. But $100,000 is about 25 to $100,000. I think is the right amount. If you were going to try and do something bigger or big, $25,000 makes people notice. I mean, that was the first Vegas die, $25,000. And Stephen Grogan back then said that he did sell enough books to cover it and actually made a little bit more. But
Sassy says up until Forrest, Blaine was the largest prize offered. What was the big famous one that the girlfriend gave?
Masquerade. Well, that was from the 70s. But even then, it was a golden hair. I don't know what it was worth, but it was just it was a sculpture, I guess you could say, a golden hair. I don't know what it was worth, but
good night, Copper Dan, and good job on a good hunt. I mean, his is an actual hunt. I do put that in the hunt category.
I wasn't able to hear the whole solution yet, so I'm still waiting. I'm still reserving judgment. I want to see what you did with those ciphers.
But
BBC
here's what's
thanks to Diana. Yeah.
Well, I even think it's even more interesting. We have more people in the Forrest Fenn hunt than we do the Treasure Hunt Amusement Park.
Say it again.
Because of this crappy ending, Jack.
Right.
We have more people. Our numbers hit over 200 on Mondays on a treasure that's no longer out there. I know some of you are going to say, yes, it is. And I'm just waiting for it.
It's in Colorado.
Right. Don't do that, Mike. You're going to upset some people.
Well, you still have an NDA. I don't. Mine expired, so I can.
Mike, if you keep doing that, I'm going to smack you.
Make me put you in the corner. All right.
Did I do good?
Yeah, did I do good? I understand what you're saying, though. So people, but see, to me, the thrill of the chase was different. It wasn't just a treasure hunt that you put on the shelf. People got obsessed on that. They went to Yellowstone for the first time, like I did. They got out. That was a whole experience. The thrill of the chase was almost like a way of life. It wasn't just a treasure hunt. And these other ones, like the Beacon Star and Copper Dans and Xavier Marks, those are just treasure hunts. People aren't, does that make sense?
Yeah, but the big question is there a business model there that you could, like, the one that I think is closest to the business model is Hillary with Xavier Marks. It's in a book.
Right.
There's the donations go, but they can put, that's what I
Mhm.
think. But is there? In my opinion, no. People, because there's for me, the average Joe, I don't have the time and I don't have the intellect that some others do. And again, I'm going to go to Brian and Sassy and the Bobbies of the world that win a lot of these. Why? Because they're incredibly smart, which I'm not, and they'll put the time in, which I can't. I want something like I said, the Vegas one, you have to be kind of smart. I think I'm kind of smart and I can put in some time and I have an interest with you and the kids and all of that. So I agree with you, but I think one of the barriers is people know I can't win that when you have XYZ and we know each other in this community and how smart some people are.
And I guess that was the difference with the Thrill of the Chase. After it went on for 4 or 5 years, people are like, hey, I do have a shot. Like nobody's figured it out. There's something going on here that they knew they could still buy the book at year 8 or year 9.
Yeah. And Mike Nodine, God, I've forgotten his handle. Is
Lurker Mike.
What did he say? Lurker Mike. The legacy of TTOCTC lives on. Yes,
it does.
It does.
The Thrill of the Chase was more than a treasure hunt. I believe it's just more of than a treasure hunt. Well, here's a question. Could anybody recreate the Thrill of the Chase? Could anybody have a poem or a prize or a puzzle or whatever, but recreate the hubbub?
So what do you mean by recreate? Number of people, or no one is ever going to be Forrest in what he did? And some of you are like, right, because he's the worst human being alive. And some of you are like, but it was the best, most awesome experience. Will we have that experience like we had with Forrest Fenn? No, he's the first love hunt for me. But do I think there'll be another major hunt eventually? Well,
they better be.
Entity thought so until Crazy came to town.
Oh, Chase 2.0. Debbie K says publicity is the key. The more people who know, the more that may buy in. I got interested when I saw interviews, how-tos, teaching, and recognition of what to look for. I'm assuming what hunt are you talking about? Thrill the Chase or publicity is the key? I saw interviews, how-tos.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's true. Regardless of what hunt, I would agree with it. But the other thing is, what Masquerade and The Secret and the Thrill of the Chase had that the other ones don't? Longevity. They went on for years and years. I mean, The Secret, we're still out there looking for them, some people. Thrill of the Chase was 10 years. How long did Masquerade go before it was solved? Wasn't it a number of years? Treasure Trove. Randy would know. How long until all of those were solved? How did it go? So I guess that's the first test of a good, quote unquote, good. Turn that light off, David.
Sorry, I needed to. I'm almost out of juice.
Was that Zoe? I told you to quit talking about treasure hunts. You're not getting a check this month. Oh, sorry. The Entity would be a great name for a treasure hunt. Hey, that actually would be, wouldn't it? The Entity. Anybody could pretend to be the Entity.
But then you have to pay Packer Jack a royalty because he came up with that, right?
That's right. Packer Jack says the other thing is that when you cipher, they have gotten harder because more have been educated on them and use software. That's true. Crazy shifts and keywords. It's getting Zodiac 340-ish. I would agree with that. Or they have to be really, really difficult ciphers. I mean, I don't think.
And then when they're really difficult ciphers, it makes me go away. And there's only a few amount of you, and most of you work at NASA or MIT or whatever. So
the Grand Adventure we did, my puzzle, the first phase of the Grand Adventure, I don't think it was that difficult, to tell you the truth. And when you guys, and when it's over, when we have 3 winners, they're currently on K-Pro's Puzzle 2 and everybody's stuck. When it is over, I will make all the videos public and I will go over the solutions so everybody can understand. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's going. Mine. Okay. Well, we can't talk about it.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. But somebody's got a good point, and that was Forrest was the ingredient that put the magic in the chase. Without that, it wouldn't have been epic. That's true. Forrest Fenn was the character that kind of pulled it off.
Well, and Sassy says she doesn't work for NASA, and I believe her, but she's smart enough to, is my point. When she explained that hunt for history, I was like, I have a freaking PhD. I was like, come on, how did you do that? And that's what people do when they create the space shuttle. I'm just saying, you decide to work on puzzles, you could create the space shuttle. That's all I'm saying.
Sassy, do you have Xavier Marks, the book? Because I think that's right up your alley.
If
if
you
don't
do,
have it, let's work together. I'll give it to
okay,
you.
only if we work together, because otherwise,
Yeah.
please throw it away. I've actually found some things I'm
What?
excited about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want it found. I see what you're saying. Well, that's like I was talking to Jana earlier. You guys know Jay, Minnesota. And I was like, I'm glad you were busy and didn't buy into the Grand Adventure because you probably would have solved it already. So
Exactly.
don't know if that's
There's
true
another
yet.
one. How many has she won? And then when you know your community and you know those 4 or 5 people, gosh darn.
You're still there.
My computer's giving me problems. Okay. Then I don't know. So you have a limited community, limited interest unless it's a larger pool. The community that we have, we know they rock the house sometimes. Add all that together, but Forrest was definitely unique because of the timing as well. Like, remember when he said I had to have 7 or 8 things come together? He didn't have many in the hunt until Hemispheres. And then because of what was where he gave hunts in the morning, Good Morning America.
Good Morning America.
That's what hit the So JVR, yes, but JVR, you're unique too. Like, once you've won a couple of these, I could see that. I walked by a couple of these. Actually, that motivates me though, because if I knew I was the first one, I just walked by it. I got to get better boots on the ground because I am the 1 foot searcher. But
well, that's what I put on the Great U.S. Treasure Hunts Facebook page. I said #no benches this time around. And Randy points out a good hunt should last 30 years, and yours probably will. That stupid triangle puzzle.
You know what? I think I posted this on Facebook like a month ago. Mike gets up in the middle of the night when he can't sleep. He takes out his Beacon Star book. I heard him and I was trying to see if was he being naughty. And there he is with the Beacon Star. I took a picture of it and I put it. Well, I was thinking, I don't know. You were single for a long time. I got lots of things. So,
jeez.
And he had his Beacon Star book in the middle of the night staring at it. That thing's going to haunt you. You know what? Before Mike dies, you have to tell him the solution, Randy.
No, you mean before Randy dies. Yeah, right. Actually, it's a good point, Randy. Do you have it with a lawyer? Maybe you talked about that. Maybe it is somewhere where if something was to happen to you, somebody else would have it. But then, like you said, for 30 years, Randy, then it turns into an urban legend. Then it's like, are the clues still out there? Yeah. Is it still out there? Has the proxy been moved? If you're not around to check on it, just like Forrest. Forrest always said, I know it's there, but apparently he didn't think of everything.
You know what, Randy? Since you did a thing and we're now like that, so give me the solve and you can seal it in an envelope. I won't open it and I'll put it in our safe.
Yeah, she won't open it, but I would. So probably don't do that.
I won't.
It's in the briefcase. That's right. He did make a video on that. So
he did, but then his cat, what was it?
His cat was in there, which might be part of the solution. You don't know. Maybe that was a hint. But being naughty. That's what I said, C-Star. What she talking about?
Never mind.
Oh, that laugh. Okay.
Not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
Okay, so I just thought the Treasure Hunt Amusement Park, in my opinion, it doesn't have the population that I think it should. And I don't know, part of it is the thrill of the chase is over for the majority of people. I know people are obsessed and they want answers. There's nothing wrong with wanting the answer. But people don't visit the park, the other rides. I would have thought when the thrill of the chase was over, those people would go to other treasure hunts. And I think a majority of them haven't.
I don't know. Everybody in the room, did you buy in and do the U.S. treasure hunt? The one that it was $100,000, right?
No, it was 4 $10,000 prizes.
4 $10,000. Okay, no, we haven't had an equivalent to Forrest Fenn yet.
Well, other than Blackbeard, I mean,
No, but
that one just disappeared.
We didn't need an equivalent. It was never there. Some hustlers came out, they got on some channels and they hustled. Okay, so, but here's the thing. We haven't had an equivalent.
Right, such as. I think we need more creators to create and to come up with a bigger treasure hunt. I wonder if, I don't know, like Mysterious Writings, they have their little treasure hunts they do. There was the gold medallions for a while. And I think for the Masquerade, I think it was, or maybe it was the secret anniversary. They had like 5 creators come and do some puzzles and stuff.
Right.
I think if you could have a bunch of creators, like 10 come together And if each of them could donate like 10 grand for $100,000, you like something big, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
just to get harassed and have videos done about them and channels to hate them. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'd like to donate 10 grand of my money to have someone hate me. That's awesome. Yeah.
Well, you got to ignore the haters, right?
Don't be a player hater.
That's just in general. You got to ignore. They say if people don't complain about you, you're doing something wrong. So,
well,
don't be a player hater.
Well, then what happens when you get sued? Like the last big hunt, really before Forrest, was David Blaine's, and how many people sued? They sued.
Well, or they tried to. Yeah, there is that consideration.
You have a lawyer bill. Either way.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then the hunt for history, right? That one lasted 10 years, and that got solved and stuff. Yeah. So. But again, what did Bart say when he sent me that map 2 years ago? Yeah, here's a hunt I tried to do. I even formed an LLC, and it was for charity and all this, and it just never took off. I don't know. Yeah. I guess it's advertising. And I guess maybe you're right.
Sassy
maybe the ciphers do turn people off.
Let me focus on this for a second. Sassy, when she won, people said, "Oh, I got it before you, and I'm suing Blaine, and I'm suing." There were 5 lawsuits. Think about the one that I was getting truly excited about, Tumble Bear Load. Tumble Bear Load came on. That was one I was excited about. And what did he do? He had the haters start to say, "I'm going to sue you." The hate channels start to go crazy. And we talked to him, and it was, well, I'll go donate my money before I'll give it to some asshat that's going to sue me because I didn't get the right, or I'm not giving it to one of these haters. And he's like, sorry. And he was done. His videos were awesome. He was just out there, and it was the haters of the community that.
That's true.
You're saying ignore it. Tumble Bear Load didn't.
But I think he should have went through with what he wanted to do, and I think he should have ignored it. There's a lot of people that talk big, but is somebody actually going to sue him? It may be. There's that possibility.
Hunt. I mean, how big do you think that lawyer bill is? We know that on the Erskine case, he got 180 and then 100. That's 280 grand for one lawsuit. How much do you think the other lawsuits cost him?
The family? Yeah, that's true. Hooley says, I always hope the Tumble Bear will quietly return. But yes, Hooley, you can mention the Candy Man. Didn't they do $10,000 in each state? Wasn't that what they were doing or something like that? Because Bobby won one of them. I wonder, they said they pulled it off and they did a successful hunt, but I don't know how many people they had participate. And they actually capped it though. That is an idea when you cap it. I thought they capped it at 500 people per state could buy in, and then that was it. It was either 500 or 1,000. I mean, we didn't follow it that closely, so somebody else could say that is an interesting idea to cap it, to say the first 500 people that buy
5,000 in each state. They didn't
5,000. Okay, so that's true. 500. Wow. So they made money on each one, but 5,000 in each state. That's an interesting idea to say it's only this many people and then that's it. But I don't know. It just, and I guess they did well. So wonder if they sold out every state. That? I don't. You're right. I don't know any numbers, so I don't know if they did well or not. Just like the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. If they gave out 40 grand, did they make their money back? How many people bought?
Remember what he said? He said they're not. He came out and said, until I have a sponsor, we didn't break even. So we're not doing another one unless we have a sponsor. Did someone win the candy factory? That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. But it's just like Johnny's Treasure Quest, where he did the 10 candy bars. Those 10 people did a treasure hunt. I never really heard like who won or how that went.
Yeah,
I think they make a video or something, but I don't know what that happened with. But now he's doing the treasure tins. He's got good ideas. It's just I wonder how many people have bought his treasure tins, right?
Well, and think about the risk. Think about the risk in that. And he said he just posted, like, the post office is still behind today. He's so sorry. He's going to get the tins out. So I think that's doing well, but look at his local hunt. He just had to cancel one. So he's hustling. He's got a whole group that's working for him. So, but then that brings up costs when you have a whole group working for you. So yeah, I mean the business model isn't there. So if you're trying to make money, that's not going to work. If you're a philanthropist, do you give it to a community? Do you open a community up that's going to sue you, get into your life, break into your home, try to kidnap your granddaughter, etc.? Which part is appealing of doing this?
And even if you guys remember what was it called? The Hidden Secret app. You remember the company that wanted to do an app for your phone, the Hidden Secret app? It never happened. They just said there were legal things and it never happened. So I don't know. Maybe we should. I'm not saying we should switch and just do other things, but it's not as popular, I guess, as I thought it once was. Make videos on other things. I could be a gamer. I could just play Fortnite every Thursday night. Show you guys my awesome skills.
Oh, I didn't know that you were soured by all of this.
It's
on
not
Monday night
soured.
Forrest
It's just-
Fenn forevermore.
It's not soured. It's just the reality that's not as big as it was when the Thrill of the Chase was around. I think it was a lot bigger then. The other treasure hunts. And now it's just, it's not.
Yeah, Barry says, a guy won the candy factory in the fall. Did they show a
cool.
video of it? Because I know there was a controversy around that. Did they?
Some publicity. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like Randy says, don't start a hunt expecting to turn a profit. Yeah, it really doesn't seem like there's a business model for that to make a profit.
So if there's not a business model, you're a philanthropist, or you just keep the hunt purse rather low, because then you're only going to have maybe 100 people working on it at any given time.
Right.
What about that? Not David Blaine. H. Charles.
Oh, Beal.
He was going to do $1 million hunt,
and it just doesn't happen. Yeah, a lot of people. I think a lot of it is you don't talk about it until you're ready to go. Don't tell people what you're going to do, because then a year later, people are like, "Hey, what happened to that guy?" And it gets postponed, and it ends up taking 5 years and stuff.
Yeah, but look what Carrie says. Carrie says, "I think the next mega treasure hunt will be done by an anonymous person, so no way they want to be sued to hell like Forrest Fenn." Then how do we know it's real? The reason that I believed, and the first time my brother called me about Forrest Fenn, I was like, this is a scam. And he's like, no. And because we knew him, that would, because Forrest was out there, put his name out there. If some anonymous person said $1 million, just like Blackbeard, they had some like, oh yeah, I'm the one gonna collect the money. Like, no, that guy was a scammer from day one.
How'd that go?
His name was Sasha. He just wanted the money. Oh, and Amy, you're not allowed to talk bad about me, but I'll come on air so I can get more people and scam more people. You know what I mean?
I wish you weren't a liar.
Yeah, I do know. What you
Okay,
mean.
we got.
Speaking of popcorn treasure hunts, and there's nothing wrong with pee-pee hunts, everybody.
No, we're not
Also for a prize. It's not popcorn hunts, it's pee-pee hunts. 3D Bronze says, DB Cooper was here was not created for code breakers. Just follow the instructions in the story. Think deeply and use the internet. It's free. Everyone should try. So that's really cool that you made it free, 3D Bronze. Yeah, and you have some cool, you have $200 plus a silver coin, plus one of your treasure chests and a couple other things. That's pretty cool. And maybe, I guess, free is a way to go. Like, if you're really serious about doing a hunt, make it for free, or put it in a book, and you're not trying to make money. You're just trying to cover the cost of the book or whatever. But
So look at Sasha's comment. Yeah, you guys like my impression. You're welcome. Okay, 400,000 candy bars times $10. Well, that's how much he sold them for, but he did have cost. But anyway, 4 million. Only 10 silver Yakets and Yup prizes and 10K total business model. His was a 10K hunt. I don't think it was a 10K hunt. It was a lot.
100,000. It was 100,000.
Yeah, it was 100,000.
But that, the 10 people were supposed to do a treasure hunt for $100,000. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
And then Lorraine points out that even Toby and Shelley decided not to do a second hunt.
Right. So, and they had a donation of the cash.
That might have been more Shelley than Toby, but yeah, I get it.
Well, I know they ran into some legal things. They said, we're not good at this. It would have been found sooner if the area would have been open. Somebody else. Oh, and then the ha on eBay. Yeah. So
he took a cash prize instead of the candy factory. His name was Andrew Moss. So maybe there was publicity. It's just we didn't. Okay. Wasn't on our radar. That's all.
Yeah.
So $500 on eBay. Yeah, right. Maybe somebody who doesn't know the story, maybe. And the Valentine Goose, Brandy points out, $7 was the lowest he could go for his book. He's definitely not trying to make money. It's just a puzzle for people that are interested in puzzles, and there's a cool prize at the end. So
yeah, but Johnny had to remember when we talked to him, he's had to hire a lawyer, make sure that everything is official with contests and this and that. We did a little drawing, and they turned us into the New Mexico Gaming Board. People suck. So yeah, because people suck, less people want to do something like this. Like when we asked Forrest, would you do it again? No, people died. Like he never anticipated that. That's the one thing he said in his mind. He never anticipated. So,
well, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about. It just doesn't seem as popular as it once was. I don't know. But then again, if me and you find Xavier Marks, well then It'll be fun. So, Sassy or anybody else, if you actually want to work on Xavier Marks,
well, did you see what she said? I will work with you two, but I will not work with 20.
Yeah.
In a Zoom.
And that's what I mean.
Because
a close group of people. Yeah.
That's a new phenomenon that I think after the Forrest Fenn, or that the Forrest Fenn hunt put about, is the social aspect. Whether it's a bunch of guys and gals doing poker and talking about the hunts, or the marathons. Remember when Bobby, we would hand it over after 4 or 5 hours and hand it over to Bobby, and Bobby would be like, I've gone 24 hours straight. Like that, and putting 20 minds in a room, it is
right.
pretty incredible. So yeah, I don't know what's next.
Zozo says they're no longer for me. They're what fun. Well, not of its time. People just don't have the time to work on these things the way they should have.
Honey, you sound sad. We met through a treasure hunt. You have to be a treasure hunter forever.
Well, thrill of the chase. I mean, we have Chaseopoly. Of course, we'll always be involved in that. It's not like we're giving up on it or anything. It's just, it's not. You know really what it is. You know what it really is, K-Pro?
What?
Now that the thrill of the chase is over, it's not the same. That really sums it up. It's not the same. Right. Which is kind of sad in a way, but Jack had to ruin it. That's all. No, I don't blame Jack. Somebody had to find it. And if it wasn't Jack,
blame Jack. No, Jack could come out and say, here's some interpretations. Jack could have given us the keyword. Oh, he forgot to add. He says there isn't one. Jack could have not moved to Puerto Rico, left it in some vault somewhere, and didn't even give time to Forrest, let alone the rest of us. People suck. Jack.
Yeah, kind of. No, Sassy, we were just talking about Xavier Marks if people wanted to actually get together and work on it. That's all. So let me know if you're interested. We'll get you a book. And Jen says, yeah, some people, that's true. It's a good point. Some people just like to work on the puzzles. They're not really concerned about the treasure part. It's just fun.
No,
puzzles.
But it's kind of both. Like right now, I wouldn't be working on Forrest Fenn. If Xavier Marks gets, keep working on it for the fun of it. No, I need to know that there's a prize. That's just me. And, I'm a dirty, rotten scoundrel.
Okay. Which who you can see on K-Pro's Corner, everybody. On when you don't have a set schedule for the videos, do you?
No.
So there will be a new one up this week, and then next. There is a new one already up, and then Monday we're going to go over it. What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I got you, Sassy. Yeah, we'll talk. Email me. We'll talk. All right, I guess that's it. So what do we have? What do we still have in the Treasure Hunt Amusement Park now that Thrill Chase is gone? We have Xavier Marks, seems like a very good one. Yep. We have Beacon Star, which is a very good one.
It'll be around forever.
Yes, Sassy, there is a book. I think it's like $18.99 or something. It's on Amazon. Beacon Star.
And there's an ebook if you have enough. Okay.
Only for Apple though, which I don't like. It's only for Apple readers. I'm not an Apple person. And then other than that,
he made me switch. Yeah, we have 3D bronze.
3D bronzes is out there. PP Hunt. Our PP Hunt is out there.
We're not calling it a PP Hunt. Cut it out.
I'm going to get the t-shirt.
Popcorn.
It's a PP Hunt.
You are not doing that. You know what PP stands for me. So not that way.
Oh, PowerPoint? What? No idea what you're talking about. Can you pop the PP Hunt? That should be the actual... That should be the actual.
I apologize on behalf of all of America, let alone the Treasure Hunt Amusement Park people. No,
I ain't listening to you no more.
That's what they're telling me right now. But there's the secret. If people really want to get into it, that really, but hey, you might be on Expedition Unknown. The people that found that Boston, that was pretty cool.
There's GB Cooper. We're still trying to solve that mystery.
That's more mystery. I mean, you can talk about internet mysteries and real life mysteries. Then there's treasure legends, but you don't know if anything's there. Like people keep talking about the Dutch mine and all that stuff, and the White Sands, New Mexico thing. And then there's pirate treasure, and those are more legends than an actual.
In your mind, why do you get to be the boss? Why are you so bossy? Whistle Pig.
Well, this whole thing is opinion. Yeah, Sassy gets it. The PP Hunt. There it is.
Dear Lord, aren't we embarrassing enough of
Mad Hatter?
Aren't we already
Professor
embarrassing? Yes, there.
Where PP halts and take it in the PP down. You guys are wrong. The Dutch oven hunt. I didn't even get it until I read it, Packer Jack. You should write a book, Packer Jack.
He's lying.
We better see you at the World Series of Fenn, Packer Jack, and everybody else out there. We hope you make it out to Las Vegas, Nevada, February 5th, February 6th. Do I even have those
That's
dates?
what we have to do. So speaking
5
of
and
that, I'm going to be dropping. This is what I thought you were talking about. There's going to be a couple videos that I'm going to be dropping, but one of them, people are like, it's 21 days until we're only 3 weeks.
It's coming up. Yeah. Oh, what do we got? I didn't see it. Uh-oh.
Oh, boom.
Thank you with the $25 super chat. He says, thank you for your work, guys. Hoping to contact you soon. Hey, thanks, Lecky Stick.
Thanks.
We appreciate it. Yeah, thanks.
Well, some people have been asking, what is the official WSOF agenda? So we have finalized it. I did talk with Ben today, a couple days ago. I don't know when. And we finalized when he is going, or when we're going to have just an informal, fun engagement party. And so for them, and then we finalized all of the schedule because some people are confused and there's other
people are always confused.
There's other things going on. Vegas always has something going on. So some people have been contacting me about some things. I'm like, nope, that's not our. If you want to know about WSOF agenda, Mike, can you drop it? Can you drop it?
Oh, we're gonna drop it right now.
Drop it.
Right,
It's only 4 minutes, so I want you guys to see, and then you can comment to. Who do you think is going to either have a misspelled tattoo or be married by the end of WSOF?
A misspelled tattoo. Who's going to get pee-pee Hunt tattooed on their body somewhere? That's what I want to know.
No.
All right, here we go, guys. You guys wanted to know about World Series of Fenn. Here it is.
And this will be on a standalone video after this, but
on K-Pro's Corner. So go to the link I put in the beginning and go K-Pro's Corner. It's going to be uploaded there probably tonight.
Yes.
Let me do this. I gotta change things around for K-Pro and her PP.
Oh, Treasure Warriors. You know you'll be drunk before then.
What's going on?
He says he's going to be drunk by noon on Friday. You know it'll be before that. Well, I don't know when you land.
We're going to hit that craps table, Ben, and everybody else that's ready. We got to hit that craps table.
Okay, come on. Hit a button. Come on.
All right. There she is to save the day.
Hey guys. Okay, this is for the WSOFers. We have finalized the schedule. We've been getting lots of questions because we're less than 3 weeks out. So I'm going over quickly and we're going to have the standalone. So if you're coming to WSOF, you could just jump right in here and see what is in store for you. So we are kicking off the official, these are all the official events for World Series of Fenn this year. We are kicking off for a dinner down at the Grand Bazaar Restaurant Shops. It is just down the escalator from Bally's. And the cool part is there's going to be some that want pizza, some that want, there's fish taco places, there's a Mexican place, there's a Wahlberg's burger place. This is kind of informal, but we have a great time getting to know each other. Find me or Mike, and we will definitely introduce you to everybody who is at the event. And then we will head over to Fremont Street. If you know anything about Fremont Street, it is one long block. So we start on the Container Park side, and then we make our way over to the very end on the other side, or the other end of Fremont Street. We usually just go from bar to bar. There's a lot of people watching. It's kind of fun and wild and crazy time. Typically we finish up around midnight, maybe a little bit before. There was one year that I think we went to about 2, but it is a night of activities. It's fun. So then the next morning, we are all sleeping in and we will be doing lunch at the Bally's Food Court. And that's just kind of a mix and mingle. It's right next to the sports book. And we're going to be doing a learn how to play poker and getting to know you type of mix and mingle. If you have any prizes that you're bringing, I know several of you are, this is the last opportunity to get it into the poker tournament. The poker tournament starts at 3 o'clock. So at 2:30, we need everybody to head up. You pay Bally's, and Bally's takes care of the poker tournament side of things. That's at 3 o'clock. They will start and they'll say shuffle up and deal. So it's important that you get there a few minutes early because that is where we will make all the rest of the announcements for the World Series of Fenn. We're expecting between 40 and 50 to play in the tournament, probably about 80 attending. And so what happens is a lot of people either don't play or they're knocked out early. You are able to rebuy for the first hour and a half. But at 3 o'clock, people will start to peel away. And we've made Ellis Island our home for the rest of the evenings. So that is where you can do dinner. There is several restaurants, but it is a place that we're basically going to kind of take over Ellis Island. It's one of the smaller hotels, and it's 1 block off the strip. It's 1 block from Bally's. So they have $5 craps. They have $5 blackjack, which is pretty awesome because all the strip casinos, you're going to be paying at least $25 a down. They do have karaoke. They have drinks. They're kind of our economical version, so then everybody can be included. We expect the poker tournament to end by 8, and that is when we're doing the after party. We expect people to be there sooner. As soon as Mike or I get knocked out, we will be heading over there. This is where we're going to be doing the engagement party for Ben and Ashley. They want to keep it real informal, real light. If you have a funny story, I'm going to be getting them a gag gift. You have no idea what's coming. We're going to ask them to tell a couple stories, but it's going to be very, very informal. But they wanted to be super inclusive, so they want to do it at Ellis Island. Usually we're finishing up around midnight there. And then on Sunday, this is where there's lots of other people that will do events. And this is kind of what we've always allotted their time, but we will tell you previous years, there's been breakfasts that have been planned and some other events. Mike and I have never made it to those events. So we probably won't plan on that this year either, especially if you're doing an 8 a.m. breakfast, which I know some have done. Some are early risers. Cynthia will probably be there because she's a morning person, but Mike and I definitely will not be. So I wanted to keep this less than 5 minutes, or right around 5 minutes. So this is the official agenda. I know some other things are happening, and that's awesome. People always peel away and do different things at WSOF. And that's totally up to you, kind of what you'll be, let's see if I can figure this out, what you're going to be a part of. We are excited. We want you to come and introduce yourself when you get there. But really, we have kind of a jam-packed day and a half. But I know some people are getting in early. Let us know if you are. We're still managing some things, but we'd love to meet up and say hello. Some people have asked me about different giveaways and things of hotel rooms and other people that are coming that have events and things. We don't know anything about those. We are jam-packed full with our agenda. So this is the only thing that we really know about. So if you haven't RSVP'd yet, just to try to give us a ballpark number for finalizing with the number of dealers, please email Mike at cowlazars@gmail.com. I'm not sure if the poker tournament is my favorite part of this nowadays, just because there's so many other things. Fremont Street is an absolute blast. I think Ellis Island, thank you to both Mike and Lisa, locals, that gave the idea just to make sure we're super inclusive to everybody. I think it's a perfect place for all of us to mix, mingle, keep informal. But there's a sports bar, there's a karaoke place, there's a place to get a steak dinner. There's just a little bit of everything. But again, it's small, off strip. I think it'll be perfect for us. So you guys asked for it. There's the program. There is everything you need to know. If you have questions, kpro3@aol.com. We are excited. We're less than 3 weeks out, or right around 3 weeks out. And we're super excited that you guys are coming. Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to be monitoring the travel restrictions and anything that changes in the casino. Right now, nothing has changed. Everything's a full go. Unless Vegas shuts down completely, we are a full go. So we will see you very soon on February 5th. Bye, guys.
All right. Awesome job by K-Pro. With the PowerPoint as usual. John Miller with the super chat. He says, guess who has two thumbs and drove solo today? This guy. Permanent vision damage, but still able to drive. I still may be able to ditch the walker. That's good news, John. We're glad you do it. John had a stroke, I believe it was. If anybody who doesn't know. So he's recovering from that. And we are glad to hear. In the car. Look out. So World Series of Fenn, I'll just say we are not doing T-shirts. we didn't really get too many designs, and we didn't know what to do. So we're not going to do T-shirts. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have a casino chip either. I think this, last World Series of Fenn was our wedding, and it was a lot of stuff going on. This World Series of Fenn, I think, is just World Series of Fenn or Friend, World Series of Fenn. I think it's just going to be people coming together and hanging out. I mean, people that maybe have talked a bunch but haven't actually met each other in person before. Just get together and talk.
Well, and like Davio said,
there's Fremont Street in there, but yeah, just have fun.
Davio said Jana, Sammy, and the gang he took out to Red Rock. There is so much to do in Vegas. And if you have questions about that, let me know. Because some people wanted to do zip lining. Some people wanted to do where's the nicest dinner place and just let me know.
Right.
And we can, but the things that I know some people are asking me about, what are others doing? We don't know. We don't know who's invited. We don't know how that's working. We know our agenda.
Whatever they want. It's just it's not a thing we're setting up, and we're not. That's all. Yeah. So go do what you want. I mean, when the poker tournament is. When we're going to Fremont Street, meetings at some of the places from that PowerPoint. But yeah, if you want to do something else, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I think the best
a lot
part.
Of people.
Go ahead.
No. I was just going to say, even though we're not supplying T-shirts or casino chips or whatever, there are a lot of people that are doing prizes for the poker tournament. We won't, but I just want to remind everybody, you got to tell us if you're bringing something, and I got to have it. Was it Saturday by noon?
Saturday by noon.
Food court. Saturday by noon. Physically, you have to physically have it at the food court Saturday at noon for it to be in the poker tournament. We put it all on a table. Whoever comes in first place, they get to pick. Second place gets to pick, and so on until all the prizes are gone. So if you're going to make it, I also have a list. Please RSVP. Because if the poker tournament gets bigger than what we estimate, they have to bring in more dealers. So email me if you're coming. Thank you to everybody that has. And if you're bringing a gift for the prize pool, let me know what that is as well. It can be a surprise, but just let me know you're bringing something. And Fremont Street will be a blast. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of everything on Fremont Street. So yeah.
Yeah. And I think the best part, and that's why the mantra this year was, it's not just a poker tournament. If you come for just a poker tournament, cool. But there's so much. Like I would say when we started on Fremont Street, we had some people, when we got to a certain block, they maybe had too many drinks. You know who you are. We're not going to name you, Mike. Not going to name you. But we got you in cabs. We got you home safe. Some people lasted to the party bus, and it was wild and crazy. And there's video from yes, that was, because by that time, So but I think that event and the dinner event, when it's just a mix and mingle and get to know each other, it's super cool. And I'm really excited about Ellis Island because it was just such a good idea.
Yeah, so there it is, everybody. And if you know about a treasure hunt, let me know, because I'd like to talk about it. I mean, we try and give people the info. Great U.S. Treasure Hunt has got something huge coming up, according to them. Xavier Marks is out. Beacon Star's out. Professor F. Vegas Die. I've heard him say it's still valid. A lot of people have given up on that one. The Mad Hatter, the Treasure Land one, and there's a couple other small ones going on. Pop PP hunts, as we call them.
No, they're called popcorn hunts. We're done with that. That one's
Grand
all done.
Adventure is still available, guys. There's 2 prizes, including the grand prize. So I think people could catch up if they wanted to buy it. So.
And Jen says, I don't drink or gamble, so it's kind of weird for me.
I'll do it for you. No, you don't.
No, Mike doesn't drink and he does gamble. There's a lot of people that just are on the rail watching, having a good time. And that's why all these other events, I think that's the most fun of everything, is to go to these different events and get to know people. I think that's the fun of things. And just taking it slow and having a good time. And, that's the fun of.
You don't have to drink and gamble in Vegas. There's strip clubs. There's hookers. No, but what I mean is people watching. There's a lot of people watching that can go.
And you
on.
wonder in the middle of the night when I say, "Are you being naughty?" You're like, "What do you mean?"
I'm not going to do that here. I'd be out on the strip somewhere. But
oh my God, who are you? Who are you tonight?
That's where I grew up, and that's where I'm gonna be.
All right.
I'm telling your mother. She's going to watch this back. She's going to watch this back. You're in trouble.
Eleanor's got a question. So we're not going to answer it here, though. We're not talking about anything about the Grand Adventure. We'll do a clarification video at some point.
Yeah. The one thing and the reason for it, Eleanor, is a lot of people are like, do I have to watch all of your videos, the hour, Monday with Thursday to do it in your hunt? No, we want to make sure anything that we answer is in a standalone short video. But it's a question. Is Mike drinking? He's drank once.
It's our anniversary, everybody. It's a week after our anniversary, so we got to do some shots, right? Yes.
You know what was so funny is when you did like 5 shots the day of the wedding or the day after the wedding. And you were, and I was like, I have to sit here and be here for him because you were still in the poker tournament. And I'm like, he's going to stand up and fall over. You walked over and you were like, hey, I'm like, how did you have 5 drinks?
Didn't affect me. I don't know.
It did not affect you.
Yeah. No, not fireballs. That stuff. Cinnamon's nasty. But anyway, everybody, World Series of Fenn is coming up in just 3 weeks and like 3 days. If you can come out here, come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everybody's welcome. We're all welcome. Leave the drama at home. We are. We expect everybody else to. Just come out and have some fun. We can talk about
the drama is going to be, no, there needs to be some drama. The drama is going to be, oh my gosh, did you hear what Jack sent as a prize for World Series of Fenn? That's amazing. I think it was better than what Shiloh sent. And then, no. I think it was what Shiloh sent was better. We'll take both. We'll take the olive jar. We'll open it. We'll read it live.
And yes, Cesar, he says, I hope somebody will video the whole mess. So those of us who can't attend, I will make a vlog. I'll video everything I can. We'll see if I can come in 3rd place in the poker tournament 3 years in a row. Bobbitt, John Wayne Bobbitt, you know him from your VHS tape in your mom's closet. Bobbitt is not going to be there because he says he moved over to the East Coast. He won last year, so he won't be back to defend the title of World Series of Fenn.
He moved to the East Coast?
Well, he's doing a cross country, but yeah, he told me he's on the East Coast now. So I don't know if that means permanently, but it means he's not going to make it. So there will be a new champion for the World Series of Fenn. So we'll see who it is. We shall just see who it is.
And the stories are the best. We can't actually, unless you're Toby that hits on the person that says, okay, you're allowed to video. You usually cannot video in a casino. Sasha did too. They both went live. Yeah, it was amazing. So we will go live we will go live all through the weekend, but then we usually do a compilation video as well, which is pretty fun.
Yeah. So the PowerPoint actually says 5th and 6th. It's actually 4th and 5th. Friday, February 4th.
Friday, Saturday. Yeah.
People know it was a trick. No. Okay.
It's a hint.
Thank you, Candy. Candy just emailed me and pointed that out. Yeah, we knew it was off, but it's the whole weekend. So it's really the 4th, 5th, and the 6th. So get out here. A lot of people are coming in early. They're coming in Tuesday and Wednesday of that week. Let us know. Oh, Packer, too soon, Packer Jack, too soon.
Faith, I don't call it a roll. I don't know what's happening. Where did I come into? Because this isn't the treasure hunt in the amusement park that I know of. You're saying shut everything down and talking about prostitutions and things. No. I don't know what
prostitutions. I'm talking about pee-pee hunts. That's all. There's a joke there, but
we're not. That's not going to be a thing. We're not. That's not. No popcorn hunts. Randy told me. I agreed. No, that's it.
Randy, if you could just make a song about pee-pee hunts, I'll be forever in your debt. Is that the Faith that was at World Series of Fenn 2 years ago? If it is, I hope you can make it back out, Faith, because we had a lot of fun. If it's the same Faith, I just don't know. PP hunts. That's right. Bobby Brass gets it.
You know what, Mike? I'm taking $20 out of your wallet every time you say PP hunt.
Bobbitt can't participate in PP hunts. You guys are wrong. So wrong.
You did this. No, guys, no more. Are we embarrassing enough as a community yet, including me, that we now have to include PP hunts as our mantra? No.
Popcorn hunts, PP hunts.
Popcorn hunts. Yes, popcorn hunts.
This is pretty much the worst video ever made.
Yes, we're deleting this. This is ridiculous.
Never. You can do all you want on K-Pro's Corner. But here.
This is your channel now? Is that
it's
what you
our
just said?
channel, honey. It's our channel.
Oh,
you should cut this off. Yeah, Barry's like, just end it. Okay, everybody, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats. Treasure Hunt Amusement Park is still there. It's still open. We just need a big roller coaster to replace the thrill of the chase. That's all. So, see, Jen gets it. She's laughing.
She's laughing at you, not with you.
Nice. Thumbs up, everybody. And K-Pro's Corner, make sure you go subscribe. She's going to be dropping videos left and right. And then Monday, we're going to talk about Leroy. What?
Yeah. But say nothing more than that, Michael. I had some interesting.
Out of the bag?
No, there's some really interesting stuff. And actually, it's just interesting in general because Jack, who needs to send something for WSOF, even if it's just something with your signature on it that is fake and like whatever, like it doesn't matter how much it is. Backer Jack, let's class it up a little, Mike. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, Backer Jack's the one to talk about that. Okay. That's right. Chuck gets it.
I don't know. I don't even want to talk. Okay, good night. It's been great, guys. Bye.
Yeah, thanks everybody. World Series of Fenn. We'll see you out here. Yeah, and K Pro's Corner. Make sure you check it out. All right, we're gonna take it out with this right here. One more time.
K-Pro's Corner, K-Pro's Corner. She needs the likes, so you should join her. Cowlazars her minion, and all this is just her opinion. K-Pro's Corner, K-Pro's Corner. If you miss a show, then you're a goner. If you get to see one, remember that it's her opinion. Try to understand her. We know you can do it. Try, and she will only make a presentation. K-Pro's Corner, K-Pro's Corner. She's the one that they call Informer. Click for a subscription. Just don't forget, this is opinion.